got incredible views the entire time. Like, every time that you turn your car to, you just really shifted and changed into something equally as epic, incredible. Yeah, that would be so cool. And then when we spotted the little, they were a German family, but they were just picking little blueberries on the side of the road. We just kind of like stopped about them for a second to show them where the blueberries were. These blueberry bushes are all along the trail. We just didn't know what they were before, but then we picked a couple handfuls of wild blueberries. It was so good. That was so fun. And then I'd say the other highlight too was when we were in Greenville, like when you go horse. It wasn't the best horse, but our friend across the whole road, like roads and trophy. It was added to the difficult thing, but it was the landscape and it was cute. It's probably got very old one, so it was like we definitely can value it. Most of our time above the peaks that is like methods today are really value waterfalls, so I'm really looking forward to that. Alright, then the next morning we decided to start our day with 20 wind in a day before making our way down to Louisville. Even though we've been sitting here, we really hadn't had the chance to explore all that much. We popped into a couple of little shops. This was a Swiss-made shop filled with all things made locally here in Switzerland. They had a little bit of everything from cuckoo clocks to toys, some really beautifully painted dishes, hot dew pots. We came home with a couple of items. We picked up an ornament here, some stickers. But then as we made our way out the door, we had some crowds starting to form, and I am so glad that I asked them what everybody was waiting for. A very serendipitous turn of events. We got to catch the annual cow parade. The Swiss cow parade is a centuries-old autumn tradition that happens throughout Switzerland, where cows, all adorned with flowered crowns and giant bells, are led down from the mountain pastures where they graze in the summer, and the villages and valleys where it'll sun in the winter, and for the Swiss, it kind of seals the end of summer. We caught the train down to Lauterbrunnen, where we planned to spend the day. Our first stop was to find some breakfast and coffee. We ended up at this spot called, they had a little book swapping area, and the coffees and breakfast sandwiches we ordered were really good too. But then shortly after breakfast, we caught our first glimpse of what makes Lauterbrunnen truly so iconic, and that's its proximity to Stobach Falls. Stobach is the highest free-falling waterfall in all of Switzerland. We found there's this really neat little trail that you can take that actually takes you up behind the waterfall. You can see these incredible views of the town, and there was even a rainbow. And then after we'd spent plenty of